I didn't hear a word what you just said, but that is okay. Mission begins now. Here is our background for this mission made by Whiplash. A Russian army train transporting modern military equipment was successfully sabotaged by U.S. forces. Blue 4 must gather intel from both the train cargo and a nearby artillery camp. Area of operation, Sector 1 has a derailed train over a bridge. Sector 2 is located inside a fortified, bombarded village. Notes, military vehicles in the train area are not destructible. Interesting. Game link is terminals, and the player base are talking about how sussy each other is. Great. Defender points are 125 for defenders, which is the default variable, and maximum view distance is a kilometer. Medium anti-tank settings, both sides have 2 AT and 1 HE round per launcher. We're going to start with Op 4 because we're here. Op 4 are your modern Russian airborne VDV kits. Set EMR camouflage. Weaponry is a choice of AKSs or AK-74s. Light machine gunners get an RPK. Medium machine gunners get a PKP. Light anti-tank is an RPG-26. Recon doesn't matter because there's no X-ray. And crew and aviation either get a PP-2000 or an AKS. Nothing on crew served weapons. Their vehicles include the following. 2 T-90s. A BMP-2. A PRP. A 2S3M1. A BTR-80 Alpha, 3 2S1 artillery tanks, a Skoda ambulance, a Toyota Land Cruiser, a pickup truck, a Praga repair, a Dishka UAZ, 3 closed UAZ transports, a Dishka static, and an AA static manpad launcher. Well, that is quite the roster. Blue 4, meanwhile, have Fred commanding, with Mackenzie as the platoon medic, Curie as the 2IC, Banks leading Alpha HQ, Major Khan as the medic, Bluck as the Alpha 1 team lead with Ivno, Nasa Kazag, Mr. Dave, and Zixme under him. That's the OFCRA group, one of them at least. Ash leading Alpha 2 with Wheaton, Tackleberry, Vagrant, and Arakiru under him. Shy leading Bravo HQ with Seismo as his medic. Patriot leading Bravo 2 with Mutant, Olaf, Wisp, and Hedge under him. Iander leading Charlie HQ as the Scandia Recon group with Yanni leading Charlie 1 with Whiplash, Misfit, Cats, Kazuel, and Waldo under him. Dobbs leading Charlie 2 with Cullis, Twins, Perton, Daedalus, and Puma under him. Khalil leading Delta 1 with Fonz, Salty, and Das MG under him. Delta 2 being led by Steve with Kabubi Face, Mike, Rypier, and Pierce under him, I assume as the squad leader who's joined up on that group. So that's just going to be a merging of Delta there. Otherwise, looking over at Blue 4, what do they have to fight that roster? Also, yes, as a joke, that here's the deal. Those tanks and that BMP and stuff aren't going to be utilized. They are derailed assets over here just to make this more interesting. As you can tell, their, their simulation's been turned off because tanks don't really like being flipped this way. So, anyway. Blue 4 on their roster have the following. Modern American Ranger kits, breakdown of everything. Your platoon leader, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR, who have the hunt IR rounds, which are 40mm UGL grenades you can fire into the air. They turn into little cameras with parachutes, give you a nice bird's eye view of everything. Machine gunner assistant, common engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 an assistant, medium anti-tank, 2 an assistant. RI, RAS, and SMP don't matter because those are part of Recon. Recon's been scrubbed out. DMR, which for Blue 4 appears to be a Mark 11, also known as an SR-25. Op 4 is going to be an SVD, by the way. Crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and the base kit. Loadouts for these guys are going to be a mix of either Mark 18s, which are basically an M4 platform, or the Mark 17, which is a Scar H. 308 for the win. Otherwise, M249 for the light machine gunners, M240 Golf for the medium machine gunners. Light anti-tank is going to be the M136, and then crew and aviation get a choice of an MP7 or a Mark 18. Recon has been scrubbed out. Otherwise, assets, they get 3 transport Humvees, 7 transport trucks, a UH-60 with miniguns on the side, and a single M2 Humvee. Excellent. Well, I don't know about you, chat, but this seems like a really powerful roster. I'm just gonna mess with you, but it's okay. So, for the record, T90, the BMP, and the PRP, and the artillery tanks, those are all for show. The only actual vehicles they're getting is the static Dishka, the transports, and that one Dishka UAZ. Anyway, on Blue Force roster, we have the following. Depso is commanding, Timex is his 2 IC, Yuru leading Alpha HQ, with Jano being the squad medic, Deska Keeper leading Alpha 1 with Andrezi, Reziak, Mirkus, Davidox, and Archer under him, Church leading Alpha 2 with Elite Hunter Monkey, Baxin, Ducky, and Snafarino under him, Valitarian leading Bravo HQ with Flaninja leading Bravo 1 with Sally, Huller, Zombie Forever, Daylor, and Skits under him, Bravo 2 being led by Norris with Nelson, Gordon, and Bates under him, Charlie being led by Guy Fury with Roster Artisan Absorbed under him. I believe that's Charlie too, that's merged with his group. You got Arma, Jesus, Legal Action, Kane, Dream, Bronson, Bant, and Flux all under that group. Really powerful roster there. Pete leading Delta HQ with Mike as the group's medic. Pro Hunter leading Delta 1 with Comrade, Crazy, Gogu, Aim with the Balls, Rolo, and Solomon's under him. And Dreary leading Delta 2 with Warcus Bard, Oddball, Morgan, Lurch, and Jack under him. Then Sushi and Sayak are going to be pilot and probably a gunner for that UH-60. Liru do not have Discord. If you do exclamation point Discord, you will find the Discord, Lee Crow.
Yeah. So are you able to build stuff? Because supposedly we were able to build stuff.
A trenching tool?
No, we didn't have one.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, actually, what is this Hunt IR thing?
You don't know what that is?
Yeah. Nah.
Oh my god.
What it is a grenade with a camera. You shoot up
Yeah.
in the air and then base interact.
Oh, is that why I was accidentally firing at the end?
Yeah.
Well, I could have fired that down there. And
Send in Goat Team 6.
well, I could have fired that camera
You're
down
supposed
there.
to shoot it in
Good
the
evening,
sky.
Liru.
Nico, you're
Here's
supposed to shoot it in
hoping
the
for
sky
a
and it's
good
got thermal
round.
vision and shit.
Does it work on the floor though?
I mean, no.
Oh, it detonates like what's happening.
You're supposed to shoot it like straight up in the sky. You're supposed to shoot it like straight up in the sky and it just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't that just funny? Well, people are learning what Hunt IR round is, or rounds are, excuse me. But otherwise, Bastil Pound, or no, Basti Pound, because of the LB at the end. It might just be Bastil. I don't know, I'm probably butchering it either way. Thanks so much for the 2-month resub. I hope this is a good round too. I mean, we're totally not going to see any tanks, you know. Totally not. I don't know why I keep teasing it. The simulated object's disabled, so it doesn't really matter. But hey, you know, we can pretend. Nonetheless, I hope you all keep enjoying the operation, especially you, Basti. And I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
He's not moving.
Any drone sighting?
UFO footage? UFO?
We need to get rid of the spectators. No evidence.
No evidence.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
We can't let it happen again. Eyes up for the spectator drone, boys.
Somewhere here.
I don't know what the hell they're on about. Might be a tank in the late branch? Nice. Alright, otherwise looking at the terminal sites, Terminal 1 is in this supermarket building. They've built a little bit of a fortification around it, which is pretty nice to see. And then Terminal 1 is going to be on the train yard in this car right here with everything turned over. Alright. Pretty dope. AOs, though, I guess he added these rocks right here for a little bit of extra texture. That's really nice. Blends in quite well. Ah, yes, you got the BTR-80 Alpha over here. Some of the trucks back there. One of the artillery tanks flipped over right here, and I'd imagine the other RD tanks are somewhere. The 2S1s are probably in this position. Yep, over here, camouflaged. Excellent. Super Fortress Market, more like it. Yeah, right?
Ask the guy to your right. Ask the guy to your right.
What are they doing? I do appreciate the crater, though. I would bet he used Deformer to make these craters here and then add that little crater decal, because I'm not seeing them reflected on the map. So that's a pretty cool feature you can now do with deformers. Make your own craters, man. It's nice. It's very nice. Oh, yeah. To make, like, actual blast impacts and everything. That's a really, really cool thing to do now.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Lucent Cross, the gaming Durg, excuse me. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. 5 saying the T-90's pale in comparison to the glory of the T-34, forged from the mustache hairs of Stalin himself. This train is merely a feint. I see.
Send in Goat Team
I see.
6 now.
Gaming Durg, my man, thank you for the 25 gift subs. I do appreciate it. It is September, by the way.
Send in Goat
I think there's 7
Team
more
6
days
now.
of September before that 30% off expires. But Durg, my man, coming in with the splash. If you got a sub from Durg,
Send
make
in
sure you
Goat
thank him
Team
or her.
6
Otherwise, I hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of the remaining 2 branches of Friday Night Fights.
Send in Goat Team 6.
All right, so Blue Force opting to deploy things from various different directions here. You got those transport trucks in said various areas here. Starting
Send in
off,
Goat Team
Splintered
6
could be a
now.
pretty big risk, but we'll see if they potentially have it pay off. But, I mean, all their transport trucks are divided amongst all those
Send in
areas, so it
Goat
makes sense
Team
why they're
6
doing it, but we'll just have to see what else they decide to do.
Good luck.
You got Blue Fort Command over here finalizing anything. And Zamardi, thanks for the tier 1 resub at 22 months. I hope you keep enjoying the operations as well, and it'll take a hot second for that message to appear. But I hope you keep enjoying the uploads, man.
Send
Based
in
off of
Goat
what
Team
you've written.
6
No właśnie
now.
to zaczęliśmy, dopiero to my...
Ah, yes, Fives. The train allowed itself to get blown up.
To się tutaj chcieliśmy, no.
Yes, that entirely makes sense.
To jest za blisko
Send in
raczej.
Goat
Oni
Team
zdążą przebiec
6
stąd.
now. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
I'm trying to listen in to see if there's anything else in their plan that they're going to talk about.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Well, I'm not going to be able to understand that.
No, po fake landingu, tak? Bo
Uwaga,
mamy jeszcze
daj,
tego,
bo
że
oni
mamy
mają
minigunów,
inne.
trochę mam amunicji.
Oni mają
Send
inne.
in Goat Team
Mają mi
6
to?
now.
No to przekonamy.
Jedziecie tak, nie? Robicie fake landing tutaj, jedziecie prosto tak, okej?
Send in
Przy
Goat
okazji
Team
mają dyszki,
6
więc...
now.
Okej.
Dyszki nie powinno być problemem,
Ale
Iga
to...
też nie powinno być problemem.
Jak
Oh
będzie
my
się
god.
blisko-
6 ammo mają Wigla.
And they're going to keep going
Send in Goat Team 6
with another 10 gift subs. Lucian,
Yes.
I appreciate everything, my man, or woman. If you got a sub from Lucian, make sure you thank him / her. Otherwise, I hope y'all keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Seriously, it means a lot, man. Thank you, or woman. Again, not trying to
Send in
misgender
Goat
anything.
Team 6 now.
Sick.
But this is like not
All right, so Blue 4 is going to pretty much go across 3 separate attack angles here. Op 4 is evenly defending both AOs. So both sides are going to start spread out pretty thin here.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
So we'll just have to see where everything goes from there, in all honesty.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
So both sides starting off that badly split. It's just going to really rely on the PvP, but it's going to be slightly in the defender's favor because they're fighting 3 groups compared to them only defending on 2, you know?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
It's a tough call.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Everyone in chat will have a sub by the end. I wish it worked like that, but what Twitch does is it like takes people from like the last week and puts them all in
Send
like
in
a
Goat
random
Team
poll,
6
and it pulls
now.
the names from that group of people. I wish it prioritized people that were actively watching first, but you know, Twitch is Twitch. Not much I
Send
can
in
do about
Goat
that, you know?
Team 6 now.
Hotshot, why are you copy and pasting my mission command, man? And yes, it's armed
Send in
with,
Goat
they said
Team
4,000
6
rounds per gun, so full ammo.
Cóż, nie możemy z tego nie wyjść.
Wiem.
Pilots are laughing about something.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Hi Liru, keep up all the good work. Been a few months for seen a stream, but been keeping up with the YouTube. Much love, Lcpl Heart, Lcpl Heart, Lcpl Heart.
Again, Marty,
Send
thank
in
you.
Goat Team 6.
Now that 10 more gift subs And then we'll be back on track. 1 minute before we see the start, and we'll see how these guys decide to deploy.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? I really don't know.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Oh, shut up, Maz. We do see Op4 immediately sending some of their Vics out here in potential areas to counterattack. Hopefully they won't ram each other. And we'll have a few minutes remaining before the bet finalizes. But right off the bat, we're seeing Op4 sending forces up the MSR. They might try to set up an early game ambush.
Send in
For my VOD channel? Ha!
now.
That's fair.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Oh, this should be good.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Oh, this should be good. Yep, Op4 is immediately turning. Blue 4 is immediately turning. Here's going to be our first bit of contact.
Send in Goat Team 6
Um,
now.
What are you doing? What?
Send in Goat Team 6
I'm impressed they're all still alive. What in the goddamn... How do you ambush someone if you drive into the... This is hurting my brain. I still don't know who to bet on. HE round comes in, knocks out Dawadox. That's a good one. Now this is a pincer. Yeah, you're right. Literally a textbook pincer here. Oh my god. I love how both sides haven't really done a lot of damage to each other. You got one dead. Nope, two dead and one down. Op4 hasn't lost a single person, but they got shot to shit over here. One of them got knocked out and they're running away.
You see the west? Let's go there and fire west.
So Kabubi's trying to get his people to come over. They want to get up on this tree line and suppress them. I'm wondering if this group... Oh, they dismounted way early, so they're not going to go and give any support. They're leaving this group out to dry. This is a great start. Because the bet's still going. They're being told to flatten the building there. They've taken a KIA. Here's just trying to tell his dudes to pull back as he pops more smoke. Oh my god. Helicopter just got shot. Sounds okay though. It's firing its minigun down. As Op4 have set up around the train wreck here. I don't know who was more surprised, but now there appears to be a lull as half of the Op4 group disengages and the other half continues to push. Kabubi makes the opening shot here with the PKP. Ooh. And the double tap. Here's the UH-60 firing. HE came in, it was a little short. More HE coming in. Hits a tree, not really that effective. Steve gets headshotted by Deska Keeper.
Should be back up in a sec.
Only 3 op 4 remaining. Looks like Kabubi also died. So they're trying to regroup here. Meanwhile, Blue 4 are starting to attack from over here at a small op 4 group. Ooh. He's alerted the horde. That's a grenade.
They're on the other side.
Oh! That dude got blown away while he was giving orders. That was a Kobe. You know it's a Kobe because it blew up. I will never get tired of making that joke. I will never get tired of making that joke. Anyway. Chopper's coming through. Oh, Rocker. That's a great way to put it. My God. Ooh, AA got launched. And then it dodged and flipped around. You gotta love the magic missiles in this game. So I gotta wonder, have they gotten anything yet? Looks like they have not. They've just been continuing to harass. Blue 4, meanwhile, having 2 squad. This could just be an entire squad, just 2 separate teams. Yep, so it's Delta pushing up on the southern side. They got another truck coming up. We've got another squad right here, and then these 2 squads up here, which I think they're actually all part of the same squad, except maybe this group is a different group. So, oh, man. Blue 4 just feels really spaced out, and they're trying to pick off Op 4 where they can. Op 4, they pushed out with 1 group on the defense. Now they need to regroup and practically pull back on the defensive side. I think it was called bad frag, but in a different language. Didn't kill anyone, thankfully. They're just under heavy fire from everywhere. Yep, so they're gonna just trek back. I wonder what these 2 guys are gonna do. Otherwise, now it's just gonna be a waiting game as we watch the UH-60 come back and make more orbitals here. I know, Rage. I love my chat. No nonsense, we just get shit done. And have a lot of fun doing it. Alright. Looking at the map here. I feel like Blue 4 is just too separated to really do anything. So I'm really worried about how they're going to make these attacks work. You know what I mean? So these guys are going to continue to push south. This group's already ready to go. I mean, Op 4 doesn't have that strong of a garrison here because they have all these forces facing northbound because they think the attack's going to come from that direction. And then these guys don't have the numbers to hit that position. So Blue 4's hope is to overwhelm this position and then attack the train, but by then these guys are going to be engaging. I just don't see how Blue 4 is going to do this, because I think that group getting ambushed and stalled slowed everything down because they wanted to do a large unified attack on multiple different fronts, which is usually a bad idea. But still, I don't see how that's going to go. Helicopters on station elsewhere right now. They're just going to hold for the time being. Now you got some smoke grenades popping because these guys are trying to advance out of here. But they've run into that Op 4 group again.
In trees. Incoming again. Push back.
Bless you, boo. Bloodwing's playing Alice Madness Returns on our basement TV. So Op 4 is pulling back here. Which teams are where? Blue 4 Delta's going to be assaulting the train terminal, which is Terminal 1. Charlie's going to be assaulting Terminal 2. Bravo's assaulting Terminal 2, and the rest of Alpha is also going. So I'd imagine the orders for these guys are to just keep this force pinned here. And then these other three teams are going to be hitting this central area. But again, it's all about getting their timings back in place, which is why I don't think you've seen Charlie move. They're waiting for the other two squads to get into position so they can pretty much encircle this objective. So, I mean, Op 4 is just pulling their forces back here, trying to get their defenses realigned. They've sent a small team over to the right because I think they're trying to hunt for where Blue 4 might be coming through. And the UH-60 is suppressing random areas. So again, you're having a long-range engagement here. Alright. So Delta, I've just been analyzing the plan here. Delta is going to pretty much keep this group pinned down as the rest of these forces come around. Charlie has decided to start pushing up despite not having support from Bravo and Alpha. That's going to pull everything to fight Charlie and then create openings for Alpha and Bravo to slip in and potentially hit the cache and then eventually encircle and overwhelm this position. Bayant leading the charge here, which I'm not surprised to see. Also, yeah, with it being Charlie here, this is Papega Pirates fighting. And they do not like to sit around and wait. So Ash got hit by Bay, and now there's some grenades being thrown up. Ash waking back up. And Band eventually gets him. Dream, I believe that's Dream's body right there. He just immediately disconnected. Yep, I don't see his skull right there, so that was definitely Dream. Oh, if no, you killed Dream again? Oh my god. Yeah, you got the kill on... Oh my god, if no. Dream's gonna probably be mad about that. So legal action with the 249 probably is who killed you, if no. Chad saying doing God's work. Oh my god. Y'all are so mean to Dream.
Send in goat.
So yeah, I got Delta for Blue 4 trying to maneuver around this position. Charlie's come in. Alpha's still way out of position here, as I guess they're trying to hunt down that group, which is just stalling them, and Bravo's now going to eventually move in, but this is where Op4 is already having forces here, so again, I'm a little worried about this attack here. Drunk Fire Bear giving Dream a sub. Nice. Hope you both keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And Dream, welcome back. Some flanking fire from all the way over here. That's Olaf delivering it. And they're bringing the Dishka UAZ over to assist on the flanking.
I'll see him. He was 182.
Arma Jesus and Flux trying to work together here. I think Arma Jesus just actually sniped somebody. I'm trying to figure out who it was. It was Olaf. He killed freaking Olaf with a 2-tap at that range. Good God. Alright, Blue 4 making headway here as they unite Charlie and Bravo elements. Alpha still stalled back here in a delayed firefight, which is what Op4 wants to be doing right now to try to stop Blue 4 from encircling these defensive positions at the sites. Yeah, so these guys are going to join up on Terminal 1. Delta's still trying to stall. And a hydrate. Just a lot of delayed action here, in all honesty, but it's not really working out in Blue 4's favor because Blue 4 needs to be more unified on their attacks. Yes, you see them getting plick-offs here and there and taking out Op4, but now we're getting to where both groups are pretty well congested here, and this is where Op4 is probably going to start bouncing back. See people like Bay getting pinned down here. He's a medic, though, so he can fully treat himself. King, though, is on the advance. Oh, and he's got a marksman rifle. An ACOG with Mark 11. He's trying to find an angle. Oh! Did you hear him scream, what? Vagrant just keyholed him. You see his casings right there. Keen sometimes gets a little too aggressive for his own good, unfortunately. Now you're starting to see those defensive pickoffs go into play. I don't know. I just see Blue 4 too heavily staggered here. Maybe with this line you'll start seeing a sweep, but they could still overwhelm that defensive position. It's this one I'm more worried about. Because Blue 4, meanwhile, they've been taking casualty upon casualty as Op 4 pulls back. And just occasionally is able to shoot and kill someone here. So there's another body, but look at what remains on this group. Not a lot left. And, you know, the marksman right here, he's trying to get some more pickoffs, but Op 4 is just very quick to pull back and get back to defensive positions. UH-60 doing its best to bombard where it can, but it's just not enough. Now you got Bluck moving up to counterattack here. You got Skits and Flinja coming around.
I'm gonna go along this trench. Go on to you.
Oh, look right, dude. Bluck. Bluck, please. You're about to get blucked. Oh my god. Oh. And Huller Bluck's Bluck there after he got a kill. Wheaton holding. Grenade gets thrown in, goes in the other room, actually going out the window. Oh my god. That's pretty damn funny. Vagrant might come down and finish it, but the bush is in the way. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. Oh. Finally, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek play there. But otherwise, Blue 4, they're down to only... Oh, no, they got the numbers here. I mean, it is Papega leading the charge, but Papega doesn't have a lot of forces left. You've still got those 5 remaining on Alpha up there. But again, the defensive group right here is really what's going to hold it. AT firing. Hits close to a few Op 4, but not enough. Classic FNF indeed. They're trying to call the fire out over there. God, in the light you can see just this white outline around him. It's almost like it's a bad Photoshop job. Oh! Well, he did. A perfect 90-degree angle in his legs, though, even though I don't think his leg's supposed to bend like that. But hey, you know... Whew. It's a Fubar Friday for the win. Friday Night Fights. Op 4's got 5 defenders left here. 2 more on the southern side. Blue 4 is closing that gap. And you still have 2 Op 4 guys down here. Mark and Mike slowly coming in to reinforce. Now Blue 4 starting to close their forces around. You still got heavy hitters like Bay, Flux, Guy Fieri, Roster, Norris, Nielsen. Still up. And you got some OFCRA guys over here as well. Gazog runs in. He sees the gun. No, it was Valorian. Oh! And someone decided Valorian did not need a face anymore. Oh my god. Might have been Huller there. Yeah, with 2 kills, he got someone else earlier. Blocked. Yeah, he blocked there, and now he got a great headshot there as well. Now you got Banks hiding out back here. I think he's waiting for the terminal to be touched so we can then run up and get kills. Grenades being thrown in. Major Khan's holding that position. Bayant on point, though, with that Mark 18. And a mine gets him! Oh! Of course, Bay dies to a tripwire mine. The combat engineers are a very fun class. Major Khan on the rooftop here, trying to shoot out Norris. Combat engineers can choose one of 4 pieces of equipment. 2 satchel charges, 4 explosive charges. Another mine gets another dude before he can even tap it. 2 tripwire HE mines with 2 flare tripwires, and then 3 AT mines, which almost no one except Maz chooses. Is Banks going to come up now after hearing those mines? Major Khan getting suppressed, trying to throw a smoke grenade up there to obscure their vision. Roster's going to get the terminal touch. There it is. Major Khan gets blown away by Guy Fieri. Will Banks make a play? Oh my god. The whip around. The reload war. But Norris gets the headshot as Zally comes up. And that is Terminal 1 taken. We still have 23 minutes remaining. At this rate, with these numbers, where Op4 is, Blue 4 has a slight number advantage, but they are all very far from each other. If Op4 recongeals on the remaining terminal site, they have a very good chance of winning, but they need to get over there. And that's going to be the tough part. There's the terminal taken. You got Patriot Mutant over here. They're going to need to pull back. You still got Mike and Mark coming back. They could flank Alpha on the rear. Otherwise, I love how you have Blue 4 command all the way over here, slowly sneaking up to the terminal site. Whew. More UH-60 fire coming down. And they're firing up at that chopper. Cat's trying to put some marksman fire down. He has gotten a kill. So you see these guys calling out that they're popping smoke as they try to now make an advance. They can stay in the low ground and come around over here, which would be a really, really good play. It just this turns into a bit of a kill zone. I'm trying to see if there's any good way for them to exploit it. Yeah, from this building they could definitely do it. Blue 4 re-congealed over on that position. You got Op 4. Interesting choice of maneuvering here. They're going to be caught in this open field, though. think Pierce has any GLs left. Well, Pierce doesn't, and he's dead. Pierce is dead. Guy Fieri trying to run up and throw grenades. 2 of them are down, 3 remaining. Guy Fieri is going to come up and sweep them. He's ready to send people to Flavortown as he moves up in a slightly different direction. Flavortown, Guy Fieri, Flavortown. Norris is also going to join him. Op4 down to 2 players right here now. Blue Force could still get this, because Op4 have a lot of forces out of position at this point, and Blue 4 can just overwhelm the remaining garrison. Yes, it's Scandia Recon, some of the best, but will it be enough? But let that be a lesson to you. You generally don't want to assault enemy positions from open areas like that, even if you have a slight hill to work with. Oh man, so we only have Daedalus in between a 4-man group in the terminal here. I honestly think these guys are going to get overwhelmed because Op4, they had the numbers, but they're all so far apart, they're not making an effort to come back to the final terminal. Blue 4 is just outmaneuvering them. So we'll see if Daedalus can hold, but he's been smoked, and that's going to allow for this Blue 4 team to get right on top of his position. So they're calling out there's hostiles to their right here, so that's why they're staying in the low ground. UH-60 is unloading in that area. Oh, here we go. Daedalus caught out of position by aim at the balls, and aim at the balls shoots Daedalus in the balls. Classic. McKenzie now coming around, throws a long grenade, blows somebody up. Another grenade goes in, aim at the ball's in trouble, and he gets blown up as well. God, you gotta love the grenades. Rolo gets rolled. McKenzie on 3 kills. He's only credited for 1 though, because the grenade fragmentation doesn't always give you the kill credit. McKenzie trying to get up, gets bullet blocked. He's spraying in Crazy's position. And now you've got McKenzie here covering this terminal. These are the plays we need to say Op4 make. And now he's going aggressive. Trying to suppress Crazy, gets the kill. That's technically 4 kills for McKenzie there. Great play there on the defense. But can Op4 continue to make it work? I don't think so, based off of the amount of forces coming in on various directions. Yes, you have Platoon trying to hold over here, but unless these guys immediately try to fold in, I think Blue 4 is going to overwhelm this remaining train station area. Twins gets blown away by Mike's GL. You see Purton trying to fire some GLs up on his own. Dobbs holding this building, and Drury comes in. He just started blind firing. Oh my god. There's the double taps. Catch trying to look back. This Op4 position now in trouble because it's going to be flanked. Twins wakes back up. He's trying to push to hit Mike. And Terminal 1 touched by Pete. McKenzie folding back immediately. He's going to get on top of the train. McKenzie saw him, but he got shot. Trying to come around now. Oh, but McKenzie flies as Pete blows his head off. You got to do a dolphin dive for victory, guys. Andre recovering from that box. Mike's down. Burton's trying to move in as he takes UH-60 fire. 1 minute remaining. The remaining garrison here is getting shot. Depso pulling his handgun as platoon command. Getting suppressed now by Audrey Katz's. I went Yoda there. He threw a satchel at him! He tried to throw a satchel! Unfortunately, Andre didn't notice! Fred, 30 seconds, he can still touch it. Pete's not paying attention. This could still be stopped, but can it be held for 15 minutes? Fred paused it, 17 seconds remaining. He's the only one here. Op4 desperately trying to run in. Katz is still alive somehow. Did he kill Depso? Nope, Depso folded out. Do you see that body ragdoll? Oh my god. Fred is the only one defending this AO as Op4 ground command. The rest of his guys are trying to fold in. They're going to get stopped by those dudes. And that still leaves like a good 10 people to come in. Mike's now trickling in. Can Fred solo hold? Short grenade. That's going to blow Mike away. And it does. I was about to say, please tell me Fred didn't just kill himself. As long as he has smoke grenades, he can keep making that play. 14 minutes remaining. Can Fred solo hold? There's just a swarm of blue 4 up there, though. Op4 down to 4 dudes. They're getting torn apart by the remaining blue 4 defenders on that flank. Technically aggressors, but now they're forced to hold and engage. Oh my god, Mark and Mike, who've been on the northern side of the AO this entire time. Now they're getting engaged by the UH-60. Fred popping another smoke grenade as he gets GL'd. Was that Bax? I think Bax is randomly firing. That was his last GL to fire, too. What a lucky shot. Will Fred wake back up in time? Nope. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! Well, gentlemen, it's GG. UH-60, meanwhile, is mag dumping. It's only Mike alive, and that's GG. All right, guys, here's the deal. It's past 5:30, which means these past 2 rounds have taken 2.5 hours. My one concern right now is it's my turn to make dinner tonight, and I have an 8 o'clock appointment to play with some friends. So what I'm probably going to do now is wrap up the stream. I'll raid someone doing a third... Yes, Boo. No, I want to make dinner. So we're going to find someone to raid. No, dinner only FNF Revanche. I have to do something called eating, okay? It's something we all do. It's so we don't starve to death. And, yeah, you know, I really got to do that. But anyway, we are going to wrap it up there. Payout is out. Let's see who is on the multi and still streaming. We're going to give...